we got to know that you are filing a case against people whoever is trying to misuse Tipu Sultan. What is this all about? Can you just brief us?
See, first of all, whenever the election is around, the political parties use the Tipu Sultan name as an anti-Tipu, whether it is BJP or any other party, and favoring on concentrating on Muslim votes and considering that Muslims are towards strong and follow as an idol for Tipu Sultan. The Congress attracts Muslims, and Muslim leaders try to attack on Tipu Sultan. I want this to have an end now. What Tipu Sultan history is an history, let it be on an history, and what he sacrificed, and he's given an administration to the state and to entire nation, being as a pioneer of rockets, whether fighting against the Britishers, laying his life to this land, and an entire family being as a prisoners for 150 years. We have been trying to struggle to re-come back and other things. Only politics is happening on Tipu Sultan. Nobody is looking towards Tipu Sultan family or the followers.
Okay. So what are you going to do, sir? Are you filing any kind of defamation case, or what is the kind of petition that you are going to file in the court?
Definitely it will be a defamation, and none other than Tipu Sultan misuse of the properties whichever has been happened. Whatever Tipu Sultan waffed the properties, the inquiry should happen on this. Who is enjoyed on a political level, these kind of things also should be come in the front towards the people. And moreover, recently what Mr. Katil told, that Tipu's family and Tipu Sultan's follower should be sent to the forest and they shouldn't be alive. It is not good that a president of a state, of a BJP, such a national party, giving that kind of a statement. The statement came 4 days back. But I am still looking, the Muslims and the Tipu Sultan followers who gave a concentrated votes to Congress and fixed them aside, that it is committed by Tipu's and Tipu's followers. I didn't find any kind of an opposition reacting on that, or any kind of an MLAs who's bought Tipu's vote and came into power have reacted for that.
So you said that you will be filing a case on the Waqf property and Tipu Sultan property which has been misused. Will you be also filing any kind of case to get a stay order of not using Tipu Sultan name in the elections?
Definitely not only stay order, I will be going for an injection order. In further any kind of people misusing the name of Tipu Sultan, rewriting the history of Tipu Sultan. Example, Mr. Karyappa released a play which was not at all been suitable for a history. It is recreated. I don't know what kind of copies they have got. For that thing also my advocates and legal team is doing a complete study. Very soon, within a week or something.
Injection specifically on what, sir?
On that Tipu Sultan history, what it is there, it has to be there a history. You cannot do any kind of changes on the character of Tipu Sultan, his history, his sacrifices, or on the...
Sir, about politicians, sir. Injection order is on against any politicians?
Exactly, on the political parties like Congress and BJP also, not to bring his name in the political scenario, not to use Tipu Sultan as a tool of election.
So let's get now some political reactions. You heard what the descendant of the Tipu Sultan family has to say. Joining me now on the phone line is from the BJP, Mr. S. Prakash from the state where, remember, at this point Karnataka is heading elections too. Mr. S. Prakash, you cannot use the name of Tipu Sultan anymore. What exactly is now going to be the politics of it? Because Tipu Sultan was clearly becoming the big statement. BJP president of Karnataka had been taking that name all this while.
No, nobody can stop anyone from commenting on Tipu Sultan or any other leader. There is no bar on it. This is an election year in Karnataka. Many politically motivated litigations will be raised in the court of law. The court will decide. And descendants of the Tipu Sultan should also regret for the misdeeds and barbaric rule he led during his regime. And thousands of people who were killed and converted. Even for them also they should speak about it. And BJP will certainly raise pertinent issues. If the hard fact is not true, they can always take objection to it. But saying that we have no right to raise the Tipu's name or his misdeed, it is not acceptable. And the issue is not Tipu in the assembly election. The issue is about development of Karnataka, which BJP is in the forefront.
But Mr. S. Prakash, that's the whole point. It is Tipu Sultan. It should be more civic issues. It should be BJP boasting about the issues that they have done and the development they've brought. But eventually it all comes down to Tipu Sultan and Lord Ram and Hanuman.
No, hundreds of things issues are being spoken in the election rallies. But unfortunately, media only interested in Tipu or other issues, trivial issues. it is for the media to decide whether the development should be in the agenda or only Tipu.
Sir, blame the media, sir. Blame the media. The netas make the comment. We run both reactions and we run all issues. We run our ground reports.
I am not objecting to raising of those issues. I am saying several developmental issues are also raised which do not get the similar attention as when it is.
Final question is that now that the family member has said they are going to even file defamation suit if required, if the name is taken again, will the BJP continue to take the name if required in the political discourse ahead of elections?
Wherever it is necessary, we will definitely take the name of Tipu Sultan. But as I said, Tipu is not the election agenda. Tipu is not the issue for the 2023 assembly poll.
Says Prakash of the Bharatiya Janata Party. So you heard what the netas are saying, you heard what the family of Tipu Sultan also has to say. Getting us that comment was my colleague Sagai Raj. Let's bring him now into this live telecast and get an understanding. So why exactly do you think, Sagai, that the family member of Tipu Sultan has been prompted to say that's it? Stop using our family's name, because the fact is Tipu Sultan has had controversy. You know, many call him Tiger of Mysore, but many more also call him Tipu the Tyrant, who killed and converted many people, specifically in the Deccan region. So now that figure is back into political discourse. Do you see that a defamation threat could stop his name being mentioned, or could this only escalate further?
It might escalate further, but the family members are concentrating to find this against the people whoever is trying to defame him and show him bad light. Where he has categorically point out one of the people who stayed in Mysore had clearly shown Tipu Sultan in bad light, and they have recreated that particular stick. And he has also questioned the content of the stick. Where was the history? Where they got that particular content? And if you notice that Tipu is USP here in the case of Karnataka, where BJP would like to polarize the vote in the name of Tipu Sultan. And this is not the first time they are doing. Even when Siddaramaiah was in power, when they were celebrating Tipu Jayanti, they had protested. There was hue and cry over Tipu Sultan at that point of time. And even at the time of vote, and they will never leave a chance whenever they are trying to get votes in the name of Tipu Sultan. Now, on the other side, you also have a group which changes Tipu Sultan. We have seen Congress leaders to say that he was a freedom fighter, he has contributed for the freedom of the country. But how far they will go ahead and appease the votes in the name of Tipu Sultan is a big question for Congress.
So will eventually, Sagai, the fact is, will the defamation threat stop our netas from either side to be using Tipu Sultan's name, whether he was a tyrant, whether he was a tiger, but for now he was clearly on top of the political discourse. As of now, you just heard what the descendant of the family has to say. Thank you very much for now, Sagai. So that's the big news coming in from election-bound Karnataka, where as many as development issues are a part of the election discourse, but much more is Tipu Sultan. We have more reactions coming in on this. Let's take a look.
Yes, I support Tipu Sultan. Would you kill me? And if that is the case, what will you say to those our leaders who had signed on the first constitution book and had the name of photo of Tipu Sultan in it? Would you remove it? Corruption is a huge issue in Karnataka, where BJP has promoted corruption, 30% corruption, and now we see there's a corruption towards constitution also.